It's fall 2012. Here's my review for the procedural, or I guess the firefighter show called Chicago Fire. Chicago names don't have a good track record. I was like doing some research before I did this review. So the Chicago Code that came out last year that didn't really do well. There's Chicago Hope, which came out in the 90s based on the reverse of the ER show that did pretty good for a few seasons, but ER was always in its always overshadowed it. Then there's Chicago 8. And then there's Chicago Overcoats, basically. So 3 out of these 4 shows have been canceled, and now they got Chicago Fire. What's with the Chicago title? I don't know. In the beginning, it's just like, it's kind of interesting. Like, they don't really have like Los Angeles, whatever, or like New York. I guess they do. I'm just missing it. But Chicago is the good theme because it's a middle America, but it's also a big city. So big city people will watch it, but also middle America will watch it. And it's also kind of like one of those cities where you could be a liberal or you could be a or a conservative at the same time. And then there's, of course, it's like they're firefighters, and the one character's got some problems, and of course all the young people are very handsome, and like the firefighter paramedics are very sexy, but then there's the old. It's all these beautiful younger people with the disgruntled, jaded, older guys who have the guts, and they're trying to like keep the rope going, but they have that political experience kind of thing. Like, we've seen these shows before, but I kind of like the pilot. There was a lot of really cool action scenes going on. I know that they put a lot of money into these pilots, but there was like 3 different fires, and it was kind of interesting the way they did the fires, and then you got basically the 21st century ER thing going on, where it's like, I like the ER in the 90s, but you got these kind of like dynamics with the characters, and they're just trying to like become their own thing. And of course there's the newbie who's like has a good first day on the job, and like, I know people like grew up with firefighters, and of course they don't like live in a city like Chicago, so it's bad to compare it. But usually what you're doing is, when you're firefighters, you're not really doing that much. Like, you're and some of the thing too is that you're doing shift work, and it's like the shift work is like you do 7 days, and then you like get like 21 days off, so you're with them 20. But all that stuff doesn't matter. But usually there's not exciting fires going on, and this show, that in 2 days they had 3 amazing fires happening, which is kind of unrealistic. But I don't know, it's a TV show, just like an ER show where they had all these super, kind of like crazy cases happening. So it's TV, right? And it's network TV. So this is the network equivalent of Rescue Me, and it's, we're still in love, like especially Americans, still in love with the firefighters after 9/11. So the show should do well. That's my review.